Take one look at this empty plot of land. I know what you're thinking. Ew, gross, boring. Do not fear, today we're going to be turning this boring plot of land into a $1 billion tropical casino resort. It's Mandalay Bay. We're building Mandalay Bay. Let's begin. Ain't nothing like a little bit of blueprint mapping out to get started with our builds. You know how it goes on this channel. We always gotta start with a nice little blueprint. Makes everything so much easier. And just a little disclaimer here. The building on the right there, you can see me working off of. That wasn't from this episode. That was from a different video that I made. So you didn't miss anything. Nothing got cut out or anything. It's just that these two casinos are connected right there. This is Mandalay Bay, obviously, and that is the Luxor, the big pyramid. So they're connected right there for whatever reason. I guess they want people to access them without having to go outside or something. I guess I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm just building what I see. But you can already see this is a really big blueprint of a building here. This big rectangle is a parking lot, and the red wool I used for mapping out the actual towers, so you can see where those kind of will rest there. But that's our blueprint right there. Now you can see that I'm working on getting the actual walls set up, and this front section here is like a valet section. Just like any other casino on this godforsaken strip, gotta have a valet section, gotta have a drive up and drop off your bags and give your car to some employee to park your car. Gotta have a spot for that because it's Vegas. You know how it works. So here it is right here. This cover is pretty much the valet section. I'm 90% sure. I haven't looked under it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So there's that little building right there. And nothing much else to say about that. Getting these nice little support beams set up. And I will say, this is a disclaimer. If you don't like landscaping, this is not the video for you. You might as well just click off right now, because this is probably the most heavily bushed, treed, landscaped casino that I have ever done on this strip. There are a lot of trees and a lot of bushes being placed in this episode. You will come to find here in a few short minutes, but that's just my little disclaimer for you guys. But until then, I need to get these roads set up so you can see the magenta wool right here, mapping out all these roads and all these little drive areas. I don't know why I said drive areas. It's a road. They're all roads. Nothing too crazy about it. They're just roads. And I'm going to get them all mapped out here, and then I'm going to fill them in, and then I'm going to replace this ugly magenta wool with some nice concrete, and you'll see how nice it looks. And then we're going to fill everything in with trees. That's pretty much everything that isn't road right here is just trees and bushes. So like I said, there's going to be a lot of tree and bushing this episode. So there you go. It really looks like a nice tropical paradise. It's kind of like the Bellagio, but just more trees. So yeah, there's that. And then coming back to this side here, finishing out getting all these roads set up and looking nice. This is a maze of roads, and there you go, just like I said, getting rid of that magenta wool, replacing it with the gray concrete. And then I'm actually raising this road right here because this valet section is raised up off the ground quite a bit, so I had to raise that up. And then here's like a little centerpiece kind of thing, looking at the intersection of the two strips right there of road. And this light blue section is like a water section, and this whole area right here is like hilly, cliffy areas that are all covered in palm trees and bushes and plants and everything. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of trees in this video, so hey, you know, if you like trees, then you came to the right video. But here we go. I'm constructing cliffs and mountains and hills here all in this area, and in the end it really does turn out quite nicely. I actually didn't get this whole area all treed and bushed out just because it took a long time to do, and I needed to allocate my time in other places, like building the actual building. So there's that, and here's a little detail on the pathway section up front. And I believe now we're gonna get started with bushing up the place. Yep, there we go. Here's the start to the probably 3-minute sequence of doing nothing but adding trees and bushes and plants. So, you know, buckle your seatbelts. It's time to get bushy. And so since it's gonna be nothing but this for the next about 2.5 minutes. I might as well go ahead and plug my Patreon. If you want to get this map up to the latest episode right now, go check me out on Patreon, and you can download this map with the Mandalay Bay build included on it. So that's pretty cool, and you can also get all my other builds on my channel that I have. So if you want to check out my Patreon, I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you guys very much. And you know what? Go check out my Discord too. While I'm at it, this is my YouTube channel. I can do whatever I want. I can plug my own. I can plug my own socials. Go check out my Discord. Just check out everything. It's in the description below. I don't need to yap about it. You can go look if you want. But here we go. Tree. Like I said, guys, it's a lot of trees. This is the freaking jungle that we're looking at on our screen right now. This looks like Madagascar. But there you go. That is a break from the trees. I think there will be more in a few minutes. But for now, we are getting on to the actual building. Here's the roof of a little boring section of the build, but now we're actually starting in the big tower section, and there we go, starting off with a little detail on the bottom. And other than this bottom detail, it kind of just goes straight up like nobody's business, which you'll see in a few seconds here. There you go. And then we're coming up here and making the logo Mandalay Bay. In case you didn't know, we're building Mandalay Bay. So there you go. And I did go back and forth like 10 different times, changing the glass color and the color of the blocks behind the glass on these buildings, because I can't seem to find a block pattern that lines up perfectly with the actual Mandalay Bay, because this looks too yellow, and then I switched the glass to an orange color, and then it looks too orange, and then I did a bunch of stuff to try to get it to work, and it looks good. But it looks good in the shaders, but when I turn off shaders, it kind of looks weird, so I switch it back, and then it doesn't look good in shaders if I switch it back. So, you know, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I'll get it worked out eventually. But here we are back in the front, adding more trees, adding more bushes. Honestly, just watch this video. I'll be back when there's something to say not about bushes and trees. Have fun. Would you look at that? We're building something that is not bushes and trees. I told you guys there's a lot of bushes here. You did see the sign of the casino being built up there a few moments ago. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That sign really brings this place together. And I don't know what this whole section over here is for at all. It might just be like another little valet section, but who knows what that is. But now we're coming off to the back here. Remember at the start of the video when I was blueprinting it out, I had this big rectangle in the back. This is what that is, a big old parking garage, a lot of parking spaces here, and this thing turned out pretty nice. It wasn't too difficult to make, nothing too crazy here, just a bunch of parking spots and whatnot. And then right here we got a little entrance to the parking lot, and it's right up next to the freeway, so you can see the little road in the bottom left corner. That is the freeway, so there's that, and then we're coming over here and adding onto it just a wee bit and getting some trees, more trees, wahoo! And then right here, to the right of the parking garage, is the arena, which is a part of this casino. It seems like every casino has an arena or some stadium or boxing, venue. So this is the arena for Mandalay Bay. It's called the Michelob Ultra Arena, I think. Yes, it is called the Michelob Ultra Arena. You'll see me making the logo on top. Judge me for my logo art. I think it looks pretty good, so, hey, there you go. You can read what it says at least. Except for the cursive thing, which is a little difficult. But if you squint, it looks about right, something like that. And then we're getting the roof details, pretty nice. And then for the final section down here, we are just going to add some more bushes and trees. I told you, this is the bushes and trees episode. I don't know how many times I gotta say it, guys. Got a bunch of bushes, got a bunch of cool things, but it does make this place pop and look nice. But just like that, this is an episode in the books. Enjoy these cinematics, guys. I hope you have a great day. Let me know down in the comments what video you want me to make next. I love reading the comments. Stay tuned for the next episode on my channel. And until then, goodbye. To my patrons, right quick, you guys are awesome. Thank you for supporting me so much. I appreciate you. Have a great day, guys. Goodbye.